It is 7 p.m. in South Carolina, and the polls across that state are now closed. NBC News can project that Newt Gingrich has won the South Carolina primary. This is very exciting. Chris Matthews is with us now from Tampa, Florida. Chris, with the news that Newt Gingrich, right at poll closing time, is the projected winner of the South Carolina primary.
Well, something big in American politics and 2012 presidential politics has just happened. The scrimmage line on the Republican side has moved further to the right now. And now, no matter who wins the battle for the nomination, whether it's Mitt Romney, if he still holds on and wins, or Newt Gingrich, who has the momentum, wins, the battle lines have moved to the right. Because Newt Gingrich has set the standard now. The only way that Mitt Romney can beat Newt Gingrich now is to catch up to him with his hatred of Obama, his willingness to take on the American establishment. President Obama represents, I believe it's fair to say, a center-left Democratic Party. Now the Republican Party is moving over to the right, if not the far right. Newt is taking it there. For only way Romney can beat him now, and this is what I think is the news now, is to catch up to him in the movement of the party to the right. It is a phenomenally important moment. 7 o'clock East Coast time this Saturday night. The Republican scrimmage line for the battle for the nomination has moved to the right. That means the winner will be on the further right than he was a few moments ago. This is a fascinating night politically, and it creates an opening, only an opening, for the Obama people to move to the center and begin to grab some of that independent vote. They haven't done it yet.
Chris, in terms of the historic nature of this victory tonight, obviously it has never before happened that Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina have been won by 3 different Republicans. That's never happened before. We've seen incredible volatility throughout this race, even as Mitt Romney has held on to his status as the guy who everybody thinks is most likely to end up with the nomination. What do you think explains this historic volatility, this lead switching?
Well, we saw in the preseason all last year the same volatility. We called it the flavor of the month. There was a new candidate popping up. Remember the insanity of last year, and I mean that objectively, where you saw Donald Trump as the front runner. You saw Michelle Bachmann as a front runner. You saw a fella coming out of Georgia, a businessman with no political experience, as a front runner. You saw this happening month after month. This pattern we saw in the preseason has now come into the regular season, into regulation, if you will. So it does follow the pattern. But historically, my brain takes me back to that very unstable year of 1964 when you saw Henry Cabot Lodge winning in New Hampshire, and then Rockefeller winning in Oregon, and then Goldwater coming in because of a marital problem involving the Rockefeller family, giving Goldwater the break in California. But very unhappy nomination that year. Not a good, successful year in picking a candidate. And so I see it this year as an unstable pattern, but I do see a shift now clearly to the right. I think Newt has grabbed the attention of the Republican electorate tonight, and I think he's going to hold it for a while, for the next couple of weeks. I think this debate in this room on Monday night with Brian Williams is going to be red hot. I think the country's going to be watching it, and I think it's going to be about whether Romney can grab back the standard of the Republican Party. But I believe, again, I'll say it the third time, he has to move to the right to do it. That means the right has won here in South Carolina big time.